Welcome to another live episode of the Callous Mind Talking Head Sportscast. This week we are reviewing Week 6 of the National Football League, and I am disclosing my pick record, and I gotta say that it is absolutely incredible. I cannot believe how well I did, and so I'm gonna pat myself on the back and say how well I did, because Lord knows I admit when I did crappy, and but Week 6 was very, very good to me. So with our Week 6 review here, the 49ers beat the Seahawks there in Seattle. The Bears defeat the Jaguars. The Cardinals lose an ugly one at Green Bay. The Colts squeak by the Titans there in the AFC South clash, and boy, I tell you, that's incredible. What's incredible is the Joe Flacco story, though, too. You know, the fact that he was with the Browns last year, and now he's with the Colts, and he's backing up, and they're winning. So good for Joe Flacco and good for the Colts. The Texans go on the road and pound the Patriots. The Buccaneers look like they were going to play a much closer game than that with the Saints for a while, and then they finally took control and scored 51 points. So how about that? Shout out to the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Eagles squeak by the Browns. The Commanders lose to the Ravens in the Battle of the Washington, D.C. area. The Chargers go on the road and get a win against their AFC West rival, the Broncos. The Raiders lose a stinker at home against the Steelers. The Lions roll the Cowboys, but Aiden Hutchinson is gone now, so I wonder if he'll be able to heal up quickly enough to be able to be a force in the playoffs, because I gotta believe that that's where the Lions are going. And I know that NFC North is going to be a contested division, but man, for the Lions just to roll into Dallas and just steamroll their ass like that, man, 47-9, that's a pretty impressive win. And I don't care who your opponent is, because they're still a professional football team, you know. The next game was the Falcons and Panthers, an NFC South clash, and the Falcons got that win there. The Bengals squeaked by on Sunday Night Football there, 17-7 at the Giants. And then on Monday, the Bills win a squeaker as well against the Jets in their AFC East clash, and get that win, and the Bills remain in first place. So good for them. That was arguably the game of the week right there for me on Monday Night Football, 23-20. You know, if you like close games, nail-biting, edge-of-your-seat games, thrilling games, that was a game for you. If you liked offense, obviously the Lions game was one you'd love, and the Bucks and Saints would have been the other one that you really, really loved. So as far as my Week 6 pick results, I was 13 wins and 1 loss. My sole loss was because my fandom made me pick the Raiders, so potentially I could have gone 14-0. Wow. This seems like it would have been a really, really good week for me to start wagering again, because there's, you know, several 3-team parlays in there that I could have played and hit and won. But you know what they say, the sun shines on a dog's ass every once in a while, and apparently this was my week that the sun was shining on me. So it's way better than 500. It does not hurt my feelings in the least, but it would have made me even happier if I could have actually made some money off of it. So, all right, let me see what else I got here. Let's take a quick look at my show notes. Oh, yeah, I just wanted to follow up and say that I was tempted to pick the Arizona Cardinals at Green Bay in Week 6, but I'm glad that I did not. The Cards went on the road and got smacked with penalties and turnovers galore. So, and the Raiders were not as competitive as they could have been, in large part to their own fumble bug. But Watt kept punching the ball out in that game against the Raiders. So kudos to him for, having the wherewithal to decide to punch that ball out and play defense like that, So that's the way it goes. But I think that's going to do it for this live episode. I thank you all for taking some time and spending it with me today. Please don't forget to look for the Week 7 pick video later this week. That'll probably be on Thursday, but it might be out tomorrow. I don't know. It's videos 2 days in a row is sometimes very challenging time-wise for me. So, but please, please, please be good to yourselves and each other until I talk to you in my next video. God bless.